We begin tonight on the diamond and more specifically on the mound. By any measure, Erik Wilson's high school career at Chagrin Falls has been a success. He's been a huge part of the prolonged success the Tigers baseball team has experienced the last few years. Erik was first team All-State a year ago and has been just as good as a senior. Wilson will graduate as the career wins leader at Chagrin Falls, and he will also graduate with well above a 4-point GPA and among the tops in his class academically. The Ohio Lottery Partners in Education program is proud to salute Erik Wilson from Chagrin Falls, this week's Shining Star. To fully appreciate Chagrin Falls senior Erik Wilson's talents on the mound, you have to watch him closely and understand exactly what a good pitcher does.
I think he's one of the best competitors that I've ever seen at the high school level. Like, he is so competitive, and he gets himself in his zone and so ready to pitch that, like, I don't think there's a whole lot of, I don't know of anybody else that's ever done that, even in my career. I mean, we've had some really good kids, really good players, but he is just competitive.
Wilson won't light up a radar gun. He won't dazzle you with his stuff on the mound. Erik just finds ways to shut opposing offenses down and wins games for the Tigers.
I think it's just all about controlling your pitches. In high school baseball, like, I'm not a guy who's overpowering kids with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, but if you can hit your spots, like, it's hard to hit good pitches a lot of times. Down low in the zone. Dump today had a pretty low zone too. And so I think to have the most amount of success it's all about location, throwing pitches for strikes.
Last year as a junior, Wilson was 10-1 with a .50 earned run average, earning first-team All-State honors. He's continued to be just as good as a senior. In fact, in late April, he became Chagrin Falls' career wins leader when he notched his 22nd career victory.
I think it's all just about repetition, repeating it, throwing strikes. I mean, because a lot of times you get late in the game like that, you get tired, you start losing some mechanics, maybe it's something little, but still, it's all about just repetition, being able to do it from inning 1, the same in inning 6 and inning 7.
Highest GPA, you name it, he's one of those guys. So, he's great in the classroom, and obviously, some kids don't understand the game as much as the classroom. I mean, he gets it both. I mean, he understands what's going out there. He knows what we want him to do, and he executes the game plan every time.
As far as his game plan after college, Erik plans on pursuing a degree in computer science or engineering. He's got a 4.5 GPA in some advanced classes, just as impressive as his work on the mound.
I've always liked math. It always gives you like a finite answer. Like, English is so subjective, everything's up to interpretation. There's never always a right answer, but that's something different. Math and computer science, there's always a way to do things, and you can't argue with facts.
You also can't argue with the fact that the Tigers have a good one in Erik Wilson. If you know a student like Erik who deserves recognition, what are you waiting for? Let us know about him. Head to OhioLottery.com, click on the Supporting Education tab, and nominate them as an academic all-star. They could end up featured on the High School Sports Insider as our next shining star.